Okay, guys, as I said, heads up around the entirety of the Ring of Fire for earthquakes, submarine volcanoes, and up above ground volcanoes. The tallest volcano in Nicaragua has erupted now. It erupted Saturday, just so everybody knows that it was Saturday that it erupted. And it says that a government agency reported that a volcano in the western section of Nicaragua erupted on Saturday and ejected ash and gas 2.5 miles into the sky, according to CINAPRED, the Federal Emergency and Disaster Management Agency of Nicaragua, so FEMA of Nicaragua. Eruptions at the San Cristobal volcano started at 8:45 a.m. A post associated with President Daniel Ortega's website revealed that about 20,000 people in nearby towns may be affected. CINAPRED Director Guillermo Gonzalez said 3,000 residents in 5 neighborhoods already saw gases and other volcanic debris following 3 explosions on Saturday. Local officials are contemplating on evacuating people from the area while they monitor the activities of the volcano. Meanwhile, education official Jose Tremino said classes were suspended in the Department of Chinandega through the weekend, with a height of about 1,745 meters. San Cristobal is the tallest volcano in Nicaragua and forms part of an intricate system composed of 5 volcanic edifices. So again, guys, as I've said, this alert, this heads up, this paying attention, this warning is over the next 2 to 3 weeks from that video about 4 days ago. So we've still got a good 2.5 weeks to go, guys, minimum, before we can even consider putting our heads down and not paying as much attention. But we just had that huge earthquake, and now the volcanoes are becoming active on this side of the Pacific Ocean. And don't forget, you've got a super volcano up there in Wyoming at Yellowstone National Park, and the cauldron, as they've discovered, is a whole heck of a lot larger than they ever imagined. Okay, and it is on alert. It's not in red or anything of that nature, guys, but it is active. Okay, so you've got to be paying attention all the way around the Ring of Fire, which is laced with volcanoes and submarine volcanoes. Okay, what's the problem with the submarine volcano? It's underwater. Well, if it's a large enough submarine volcano and a large enough eruption, it can create a tsunami. Okay, it would be more of a localized tsunami unless it is a huge, massive explosion. Then it would be a Pacific-wide tsunami. But it could produce a localized tsunami. So, anyways, guys, the heads up continues. Okay, it hasn't gone away any. The activity's still there. It's still very active. And hold on one second. Today they had a 5.6 magnitude earthquake right in the same exact basic area where that volcano. Here's the volcano eruption right in here. Here's where this earthquake is taking place. Over here on this side, of course, you got Japan. Or actually, that's north of Japan. That's 6.0 right there. And then they had the most modern one, 4.5, and they had a 6.1 now near Papua New Guinea area. So for the most part, guys, that's it. Like I said, the Ring of Fire is the main thing right now, but heads up worldwide, the earthquake can strike anywhere, anytime, a volcano can erupt at anywhere, anytime. Just have a plan together, know what you're going to do in that situation to gather your family back together, or whatever is required at the time, depending on how close you are to the volcano and the effects of the volcano and what direction the winds are blowing and so forth and so on. So, something good to know is if any of your neighbors have a storm shelter or something of that nature, it's good to know, if they do or not. You might need to hook up with them during tornadoes or certain type of storms, especially something such as a powerful solar flare. You definitely want to be underground. It'd be about the only place to be safe. It could catch a building on fire, catch trees and grass and stuff like that on fire. So you definitely want to be underground in some way during a solar flare. You don't want to be underground during an earthquake. but you want, actually, if at all possible, you want to be in the wide open during an earthquake. But these volcanoes, guys, it literally depends on which way the wind's blowing, which way it erupts. If it erupts dead center, if it's going to erupt off the side of a volcano, if it's just a lava flow or an actual volcanic eruption, it's going to send ash and everything else to cover everything up and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, guys, again, just continue to stay alert, pay attention over the next 2 to 3 weeks, guys, because this this is the area where all the activity is taking place. The weather, the earthquakes, the volcanoes, all that kind of stuff is all happening basically in this area. And you've still got Leslie messing around out here in the Atlantic Ocean as well. Plus you've got Michael out there messing around, and then you've got another tropical system coming off of Africa over there, turning the limb to America, and it's becoming active as well. So there's a lot to be paying attention to, a whole lot to be paying attention to right now. But I need to get off here, guys. I love you guys. Get in the Word, stay in the Word, and get the Word in you. And just, continue your heads up. Just make sure you're watching, praying, paying attention, that kind of thing. And I'll talk with you guys soon.